It's Darren Wood here in Dublin, Ireland, and I'm at the Global Dairy Congress, and I'm talking with Tara McCarthy, who's the Chief Executive of FoodBev. Tara, thank you so much for joining me today.
Great to meet you.
So we're here in Ireland for the Dairy Congress. What innovations are there out there that you can tell us about? What sort of things are really making waves in the dairy industry?
There's a lot. We chatted it through this morning as well when we're looking at the divergence of consumers' expectations. So you've got everything from that health agenda, you've got the sustainability agenda, you've consumers looking for value for money, and right the way through, whether you're walking through a store or you're looking and talking in a boardroom, that innovation is coming through. Big messaging today is it's about sustainability, where you're looking to understand the impact of the products that you're buying on the globe, I guess. And we've been very, very privileged from a FoodBev perspective to have an opportunity to showcase the work that we're doing in that space.
Let's talk about sustainability because it really is a hot topic at the moment. What sort of innovative ideas are there around sustainability at the moment that you're seeing?
But more and more consumers want transparency. They want to understand the supply chain, and although they really recognise that's a very complex conversation to have, they want to know there's somebody looking after it for them. So we did some research from FoodBev to understand what was that dynamic, how were big companies going to interpret this, and you've seen lots of companies making very big commitments on the changes that they're going to implement and consumers holding them to account for that. In Ireland, what we've done is we've created a new programme called Origin Green. It's 5 years old now. And what that programme committed itself to do is that it would measure what matters and be able to communicate that to the consumer. It would do it on a whole country basis rather than just a very small number. And it would also continuously improve and get that accredited internationally. So 5 years later, we've got 90% of Irish food exports accredited to that. We've got 46,000 beef farmers, almost 15,000 dairy farmers. So you can see the scale that we're looking to operate on. And our commitment then is that we are, as we said at the beginning, measuring what matters and giving that to our customers as well. And the great thing about this is it's the only country in the world that's doing something like this.
And on the subject of Origin Green, we're seeing that become an important part in the dairy industry. Why is this?
Because everything has to matter. Your whole supply chain must be aligned. So what Origin Green allows you to do is make sure that the farmer understands his commitment to sustainability, make sure the processor is making their commitments come to life, and being able to communicate that then through their customers and eventually to the consumer. So what we're now looking to do is helping the farmer to make these commitments and supporting them on the journey from managing their water, looking at biodiversity, looking at how they treat their animals, making sure that we're optimizing our use of grass, etc. From the use of the processor, it's about calling out where the new future will be for them, and that again will be managing their costs, which will be their water, their energy, but it will also be their commitment to their community as well. So you're seeing from a full supply chain a solution coming from Ireland to help customers differentiate themselves going forward.
And what differentiates Ireland from other countries in this space?
Well, first of all, Ireland is approaching this on a national level. Many other countries are allowing individual companies take the lead. The state is taking the lead in Ireland, so from the Department of Agriculture through FoodBev, and we will be a semi-state structure, what we're then doing is organising and bringing the whole of the industry together. So that's a very different ethos, I guess, from volunteering a whole country to work together versus an individual company or many individual companies doing their little bit. And then that allows us, for a very small country, recognising that, to actually create a programme of scale that very few have been able to emulate.
What's the final vision, do you believe, for Origin Green?
We want to be a global leader in sustainability, and we want to position Ireland as that so that we can be seen as a responsible producer of food for the planet.
Tara, thank you so much.
My pleasure.